They are not coming back. You already know. What you do not know yet is that you are still allowed to. They died once. You keep dying every morning at 6 a.m. when the memory arrives before the coffee, before the light, before you remember the rule that says today you're supposed to keep going. That's grief. So you froze. You call it healing. It's not. It's a body that stopped moving because it doesn't trust the world with anything else. That's not peace. That's paralysis. Wake up. Here's the truth. You didn't lose them. You lost the version of yourself that existed when they were still breathing. And now you don't know who owns your name. You've been busy, working late, scrolling until 3 a.m., filling every silence with noise. Because the second the room goes quiet, the grief comes and sits on your chest and asks why you haven't cried enough yet. Stop hiding. You feel guilty for laughing, guilty for eating, guilty for the fact that the sun still rises on a world they don't get to see. That guilt is not love. That guilt is a leash. Everyone around you moved on, except you. You were closer. You knew the small things, the way they held a mug, the way they slept, and small things don't get eulogies. You carry those alone. Now hear this. Grief is not the enemy. Grief is the receipt, love left behind. If it hurts this much, it means something real happened here. That's not a wound to close. That's proof. You are not supposed to get over it. You are supposed to grow around it. Like a tree around a fence, the metal stays, the tree gets wider, and one day the shape becomes yours. They didn't disappear. They left assignments. Every kindness they gave you is a debt you owe forward. To a stranger, a brother, a kid you haven't met yet. That's the inheritance. Pass it on. And you're still here. Battered, quiet, angry at a sky that took someone without asking. But still here. Still breathing. Still choosing, without noticing, to make another cup of coffee. That's not weakness. That's a vow. So stand up. Not because you're ready. You won't be ready. Stand up because sitting down is starting to look like a decision. And you didn't survive this long just to quit on the shore. Say their name out loud, today, to someone, not to reopen the wound, to prove that a real person lived and mattered, and that you were the one built strong enough to remember. Say it. Move the body. Walk. Lift something heavy. Push blood through the arms and legs that stopped believing in tomorrow. Grief lives in a frozen body. Motion is how you thaw. And stop apologizing for how long it's taking. There is no timeline. There is no gold star for finishing early. The people who tell you to move on have never carried what you're carrying. Nod. Ignore them. Here's the assignment. 1 hour? Tomorrow. No phone. No music. Sit with the grief the way you sit with an old friend who has nowhere else to go. Let it speak. Let it leave when it's ready. Write 1 page. Handwritten. Everything you never got to say. Anger, gratitude, questions with no answer. Fold it. Put it in a drawer. Not to forget. To prove the words existed. Then do one thing they would have been proud of. Small. A phone call. A meal cooked slow. A promise kept. Carry them into the next hour by acting like the person they believed you could become. The scar will not disappear. Don't try. Wear it like a doorway. People who have been broken and stayed standing are the only ones the newly broken can ever trust. You will laugh again, not because you forgot, because love, once real, does not need permission to keep moving through you. That's the trick nobody tells you. Grief and joy share a room. Satry, a room. So when the morning comes back heavy, and it will, put a hand on your chest and say these 3 words out loud. Still here, still here, still here. Which word stayed with you? Comment 1 word. Subscribe if this sat beside you tonight. Rest gentle.